A while back, I had the opportunity to visit Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, and to be honest, there was not much I knew about the place. As an Australian, I expected to hear Peter Allen's I Go to Rio
When my baby smiles at me, I go to Rio.
a lot, and the song The Girl from Ipanema a lot, and then visit the Jesus statue, I didn't know its actual name at the time, and not to think anything about trams. But having visited there, interestingly, I didn't hear I Go to Rio once. In fact, when I raised it with people, they said, oh, that's a French song. I didn't visit Christ the Redeemer, unfortunately, but I did watch the sunset on top of Sugarloaf Mountain by taking the cable car to the summit. What an experience. But overall, what a fantastic city. And to be honest, it felt a little bit like the vibe of my hometown, Sydney, Australia, especially as everyone seemed to be wearing Havaiana thongs. But interestingly, when I found out that Rio once had a massive tram network, with one of the original lines still continuing to run through historic suburbs, I had to go and take a look. So that's the topic of today's video, the historic Santa Teresa tramway in Rio de Janeiro. I'm Marty and welcome to Backtracks Gets Way Sidetracked. If horse-drawn tramways are included, trams have operated in Rio since 1859, nearly continuously, apart from a brief suspension early on. The Santa Teresa tram is one of the key tourist attractions in Rio, according to Time Out magazine, and judging by the amount of people on it, I would have to agree. It's mainly designated as a tourist attraction these days, and it's considered a heritage tramway. And I apologise in advance for my terrible pronunciation of Portuguese. I've tried my best, believe me. The line has a very unusual gauge. It's 1.1 metres wide, or 3 foot 7 and 1/16 inches. And the main line today is 6 kilometres long. Having run continuously since its opening in 1877, except for when it was suspended between 2011 and 15, it's one of the oldest streetcar railways in the world. The route rises from downtown Rio de Janeiro and follows a circuit of Santa Teresa Hill, offering a great view back of the city. It passes first over the 45-metre high Carioca Aqueduct. The former aqueduct was constructed in the 18th century. Except for the section between the central terminus and the initial station, including the aqueduct, the route is also shared by motor vehicles. Before the 1960s, Rio de Janeiro trams served the entire downtown area and nearly all suburbs. But since 1967, only the Santa Teresa line has remained. It has offered 2 regular services until 2011, but since the 2015 opening, only 1 route remained. And then, back in this year, when a regular second service was restored. It's been electrically powered since 1896, so it's one of the oldest electric railways in all of Latin America. And at one point, it was the only remaining metropolitan tram system in Brazil. All services on the line were suspended in August 2011 as a result of a serious accident, but limited services resumed in July 2015, and new tram cars with passengers no longer allowed to stand on the running boards. And in 2015, a limited service resumed between Carioca Station and Lago de Cavallo, and it was extended from the latter point to Lagos dos Gusmares in December 2015, making the length of the route operational for about 2 kilometres. Service on a branch line, known as the Paula Matos line, remained suspended indefinitely at the time. And in February 2018, just 5 trips a day were extended from Lagos dos Gusmares to Praça Gilo. And then on October 2018, all services were extended to Lago de França. The full 6-kilometre route between Lago de Carioca and Dois Irmãos was finally restored to operation and passenger service in 2019. Work to reopen the Paula Matos branch began in 2024, and services on the branch were restored in January 2025. When I visited, the Paula Matos branch was not in operation. Now, going up to the very far end of the line to Estácio Silvestre, was considered by my driver a little bit dangerous because at the end of the line it was considered a no-go zone for people who didn't live in the area, as you can see here. So this is as far as we were able to go at the time. Apparently these signs mean dangerous to go past here because this is where the favelas start. Basically saying here, as I understand it, the Metropolitan Police will not go past. But you can see the station is right up ahead here. And I'm assuming now that this station has been reopened. So, what a fantastic city. And if you're a tram lover or a transport lover, take some time to get away from the main tourist sites and go and ride the Santa Teresa tram. It is a fantastic experience. I'm Marty. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to Backtracks Get Sidetracked, please do. Who knows what other random content I'll be putting up at a future time. Thanks and cheers.